At least in Nigeria, they meet the girl on their way, not out of their way. The one in diaspora will go out of their way. Hey lovelies, welcome to my channel. My name is Tracy. What's good? What's good? What's good, Chi? Today's video is going to be Nigerian men versus Nigerian men in the diaspora. That's an interesting English word that I feel like I haven't used in a while. Diaspora. So I know that this video is a bit strange because it's about the exact same race but in different continents, and so it's wild because you'll be thinking, aren't they the same people? Like, why do you have to do versus? Like, how do people change? Well, shocker alert, places do in fact change people. Number one is that Nigerian men, so when I say Nigerian men, I mean Nigerian men in Nigeria. When I say Nigerian men in diaspora, Nigerian men in diaspora. Zero communication. Nigerian men have zero communication skills. The Nigerian men living in Nigeria are so wild. Like, they could send you flowers just so that they don't have to communicate. They could buy you a teddy bear so that they don't have to communicate. But the Nigerian men in diaspora are just a slightly different. They communicate a lot more. I don't know if like the West world has changed them a tad bit, but I can't complain. It's changed them for the best. They are just more, they just know how to communicate better. Number two is the Nigerian men that live in Nigeria don't really show a lot of affection. I'm not really sure, like, well, I am sure why. That's because, like, ain't nobody gonna be showing you affection in public when they have like 20 other girls, or vice versa. Ain't no girl trying to show you affection and lovey-dovey in public when they have a billion other guys. So like, everyone in Nigeria kind of understands the language is there. So ain't no Nigerian man out there going to be showing you like affection in public. Now there is still a few of them who still have affection in them. Very rare. It's the 10% of the 10% of the smart 10%. Now, the Nigerian men that live in diaspora are a lot more affectionate. And again, it's the Western influence. You know, a lot of the Caucasian people here are very affectionate. And, you know, you emulate and learn things around you. So, it's no surprise that Nigerian men are a tad bit more affectionate when they move abroad. They are just slightly more affectionate because it's everything that everyone is doing around them, which is a good thing. Nigerian men in Nigeria, like, speaking of having other girlfriends, which is why you cannot necessarily be more affectionate in public when you live in Nigeria. Speaking of that, the Nigerian men in Nigeria, I think you should go to church, mosque, Buddhist, anywhere you want to go, and pray for loyalty. Because if loyalty is here, Nigerian men living in Nigeria is here. They just cannot. It's engrossed in the foundation of the upbringing. Essentially, it's the bedrock of everything they understand when it comes to relationship. They actually aren't made to be loyal to their partner. Like, they are actually made and prepared for polyamory, for polygamous relationships. That's what they are meant for. So you can't really like take a tiger out of his shed, you know, like, they're gonna be what they are. It's not like, I don't even think that analogy makes sense, but you guys get the drill. Now, Nigerian men that live in the diaspora are a little bit more loyal. Now, it pains me to even say they're a little bit loyal because they still have a side chick but it's not much, right? Let's just say if the side chick for the Nigerian men living in Nigeria is like 20, the ones living in Canada or in the diaspora should be like 1. And that's just slightly because it's more expensive. You're paying taxes in Canada, for example. So like, you don't expect a man to take care of his household and still decide that he wants to have a side P. It's just hard work. Plus, ain't nobody gonna be approaching anybody on the streets like Lagos. So for sure, your Nigerian man in the diaspora has to deliberately and intentionally go online surfing to find a side person, which is even worse. Because at least your Nigerian men, when they get to Nigeria, they are on their own. And some girl in BBL will just be driving past and they will just be like, they're tempted. But this one in the diaspora, your husband or your boyfriend will have to go out of his way. At least in Nigeria, they meet the girl on their way, not out of their way. The one in diaspora will go out of their way to go and join online dating to find a side person to be disloyal to you. I don't even know. This is a situation of pick your problem. I don't know which, because they're both bad, but which one is badder? I heard, emphasis on heard. I heard that Nigerian men living in Nigeria are generous. I don't know. If you guys see some generous people, please bring them my way, because that's what I heard. However, the one I know is Nigerian men in diaspora, and they are not generous. That's the one I know, and I will speak for what I know. What I don't know is the Nigerian men living in Nigeria. I've heard that they give. I'm not sure where they're selling them. Please bring them my way if you find them. But the ones in diaspora, I can tell you for free. You don't even need to pay me. They ain't generous. So come here not having that in mind. In fact, come here having an open mind for in case the person isn't generous, so that you can just accept them for who they are. The Nigerian men living in Nigeria, you might not have a lot of shared experiences with them because of just how it's set up. Shared experiences can be anything, like your daily experience, like just simple waking up in the morning and having coffee with your boyfriend it's not as popular in Nigeria, just because people tend to live separately there. Also, like even just a travel experience, I even heard that in Nigeria right now, if you apply for an American visa, you can't get an interview until like next year, like end of next year. Like, of course you're not going to be having any shared travel experience with somebody that doesn't have like means to travel, not because they don't have the money or the ability, but mostly because the system has just failed them. Whereas Nigerians in the diaspora just have a little bit more access to some of those menial things. So you can have a little bit more shared experiences with them, something as basic as going hiking, or something as basic as just coffee in the morning, or something as crazy as traveling around Asia, just because you both are in the diaspora and you have access. So these are just a little bit few points that I had in mind. I honestly, it's just I was thinking about it and I wanted to just do something, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna come and drop this one real quick for you guys, okay? And so I did, and I'm very happy I got to do this. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's all just fun and bands. It's a disclaimer. Please don't come under my comment section saying that, oh yeah. We're all just having fun here, okay? Take a chill pill sometimes. Love you guys. Mwah.